I just got the message. It's done. I was working on other dice, but it's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. I'm nervous. All done. Let's hit okay. Hey, wait a minute. Okay, listen. It's not a lot of gradient, but I actually do see a gradient. Okay, and I can tell because I'm still solid up here and clear over there. Not so much in the vat, but I can see it over there. Let's go ahead and go like this. The Photon P1 has this cool little tray hook thing right here, so we're just gonna let this drain for a while. But do you see how this is clear? And then it runs up and then turns purple? Like it did do a thing. I just don't know how well it did the thing everywhere. So until I get it cleaned up, I won't know. But look, you can definitely see there's a start to a gradient. I think I understand what I'm doing now. Okay, so as you can see, it did start splitting, right? We got our first layers. I think here's where the problem is, but it did in fact start out one different color. So listen, the concept is there. I'm understanding it. I'm gonna get these cleaned up so I can see the fidelity better. Okay, let's go ahead and discuss what went wrong and what went right. What went right is you can see the tip, it actually started its gradient, but we lost it, right? They came out really great. Okay, so here's what we learned. We can do a gradient. I know we can do a gradient, and I'm going to get the Photon P1 to do a gradient, but here's what we need to do. So for phase 2, what I'm going to do is load up different dice, okay? And I'm going to start out with red. Then I'm going to divide the time by quarters. Then that quarter, I'm going to divide the amount of full vat material that it needs, and I'm going to put just the bare minimum of red into start. And then at each quarter interval, I'm going to add the quarter mass amount that it needs in a different color. That way, it prints out a quarter of it in red. It'll start blending into the next color. And then as I add more pigment, that red is going to keep getting solid and more diluted into the next color that we see. We just need to slow it down. Obviously, 10 hours is more than enough time for it to blend all those together. So now I'm thinking maybe I'll run it at 3 hours, the way that we used to, and see if that speed, but me adding the other pigments in very, very tiny amounts, is enough to darken it as a gradient. I, of course, will have to sit here and babysit the print for the next 2 hours, but it's a good hypothetical. And because it's a perforated plate, I'll be able to put in the resin on top and just kind of swoosh in a circle and hopefully be able to disperse it evenly. I will say this, though. This D20 case that I printed came out super cool.